जय गोपी जन्ना वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन्ना वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्यभामा, कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्यभामा। जय निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग, निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग। जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद की, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter number 6, Sankhya Yoga, text number 28. Yunjannevam sadatmanam yogi vigatakalmashaha sukena brahma samsparsham atyantam sukam ashnute. Word to word meaning. Yunjan, thus being engaged in yoga practice. Evam, thus sada, always. Atmanam, self. Yogi, one who is in touch with the Supreme Self. Vigata is freed from kalmashaha, all material contamination. Sukhena, in transcendental happiness. Brahma samsparsham, being in constant touch with the Supreme. Atyantam, highest. Sukham, happiness. Ashnute, attains. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Steady in the self, being freed from all material contamination, the yogi achieves the highest perfectional stage of happiness in touch with the Supreme Consciousness. Kindly repeat this translation. Steady in the self, being freed from all material contamination, the yogi achieves the highest perfectional stage of happiness in touch with the Supreme Consciousness. Purport. By His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Self-realization means knowing one's constitutional position in relation to the Supreme. The individual soul is part and parcel of the Supreme, and his position is to render transcendental service to the Lord. This transcendental contact with the Supreme is called Brahma Samsparsha. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Nitinamine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Yunjanevam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukena brahma samsparsham atyantam sugamashnute. Krishna is teaching here how can we come to the stage of atyanta sukha. Atyanta means unlimited. Ati anta. Anta means end. Atyanta means without end, unlimited. Atyanta sukha, how we can achieve. All of us are looking for atyanta sukha, or are we looking for sukha which has got a beginning and an end? We want sukha which is unlimited, everlasting. So here Krishna is giving the formula for that atyanta sukha. How we can attain this atyanta sukha. So Krishna is saying that a yogi who is engaged in yoga practice always, yunjan evam sadatmanam. He is always engaged in yoga practice, not only on World Yoga Day or World Meditation Day. Every day, every moment he is engaged in a yoga practice. So, yunjan evam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha. He is free from all kalmashas. Kalmashas means contamination. This person is 24 hours free from all kalmashas. And what is he doing free from these kalmashas? He is sukhena brahma samsparsham. He is very, very happy because he is in touch with Brahman. Sparsha means, sparsha means touch. Samsparsha means very close touch. So this yogi is in very close touch with that Supreme Brahman. And because of that, what is happening? Atyantam sukham ashnute. He is experiencing unending, unlimited happiness. So the secret for unlimited happiness is Brahma Samsparsha. To be in constant touch. Nityam. The word Krishna, the word being used here is Sada, always. Always to be in touch with that Supreme Brahman. Because our nature is we are not the body but the spirit soul. We are Brahman. And therefore, our happiness can be experienced only when we are in touch with something of the similar quality. Just like a fish. Fish, its natural position is to be in the water. Suppose we take a fish out of water and give it very nice facilities, AC room, mobile connection, unlimited Wi-Fi. Will the fish be happy? It cannot be happy. It has to be in the water, then only it can be happy. So, what we are in touch with, that determines whether we can be happy or not. Actually, in the 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is talking about another kind of samsparsha, which is the cause of all our misery. Actually, this is the secret of why some people are happy and why some people are unhappy. It all is a function of what we are in constant touch with. So in the 5th chapter, 22nd verse, Krishna says, Yehi samsparshaja bhoga. Same word, samsparsha, Krishna is using. We are in touch with what? Bhoga. Bhoga means happiness derived by contact of the senses with the sense objects. Like our tongue, it likes to taste something nice. Samsparsha with some nice food object. The skin likes to feel something very nice and soothing to the skin. Again, that is samsparsha of the skin. The eyes want to see some beautiful object. That is samsparsha of the eyes. So Krishna is saying, this kind of samsparsha, he is defining it as yehi samsparshaja bhoga. So, when we are enjoying happiness like this, samsparshaja bhoga, what is the consequence? Krishna is saying, yehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yonaya evate. This is the source of all our unhappiness. We all want to be happy. And everybody in this world, how are they trying to be happy? Samsparshaja bhoga. Somebody wants to satisfy his eyes. Somebody wants to satisfy his ears. Somebody wants to satisfy his tongue. Somebody wants to satisfy his genitals. Somebody wants to satisfy his mind. Is it not? Every one of us are trying to do samsparshaja bhoga. But Krishna is saying, this samsparshaja bhoga is dukkha yonaya evate. This is the beginning, this is the source of all your troubles. Why? Somebody may ask, what is wrong in this? I am experiencing happiness out of this. What is wrong in this? Because he says, Adyantavanta kaunteya, it has got a beginning and an end. Adya antavanta kaunteya. Oh Arjuna, this kind of samsparshaja bhoga has a beginning and an end. In the beginning you will feel nice, but after some time, the same thing will be a source of misery for you. For example, you see a nice girl, you fall in love with her, you get in touch with her, suddenly she leaves you, misery. Sometimes she doesn't leave you, that is a cause of misery. Correct? Sometimes you think, why I met this girl, I was better without her. So, sometimes she leaves you, that is a source of misery. She doesn't leave you, that is a source of misery. Sometimes everything will be nice. Both of us will be husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, will be together forever. But forever is not possible. You can be happy for 1 year, 2 year, 20 year, 30 year, 40 year. Then either you have to die or the other person has to die. Yehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yonaya evate adyantavanta kaunteya. It has an ending. Any example of samsparshaja bhoga has a beginning and an end. Therefore, Krishna is telling, please don't indulge in such happiness. Instead, you look for Brahma Sukha, which is Atyanta. It has no end at all. It is unlimited, this Brahma Sukha. And Krishna says in the Bhagavatam, it is said, Nayam deho deha bhajam naloke kashtan kaman arhate vidbhujamye tapo divyam putraka yena sattvam shuddhyeta yasmad brahma saukhyam tu anantam. In the Bhagavatam also it is said, why are you looking for this samsparshaja bhoga? Even pigs are also enjoying that. Dogs are also enjoying like that. But you are a human being. Human being is not meant to enjoy like the dogs and the pigs. Simply samsparshaja bhoga. This is not our life. Human life is meant for experiencing Atyanta Sukha, Brahma Sukham Anantam. Unlimited happiness is what we are constitutionally entitled to. And that in the human form of life we can experience. How? By taking to this process of yoga. So, if being born as a human being, one is not taking to this process of yoga and simply is engaging himself in Samsparshaja Bhoga, his life is no better than these pigs and dogs and animals. This is what Bhagavatam is saying. So, here Krishna is telling that you be freed from material contamination and be in Brahma Samsparsha, be in constant touch with the Supreme, and by this, Atyantam Shukam Ashnute, you will experience unlimited happiness. So, our entire endeavor, our entire energy should be spent towards how can I constantly be in touch with the Supreme Brahman. We are Brahman and the Supreme Brahman is Krishna himself. Krishna is the Supreme Brahman. So, the goal of spiritual life is how we can constantly be in touch with this Supreme Brahman. So, this Supreme Brahman, it is said, he is non-different from his holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, Krishna is present, Kali Kale Krishna Nama Rupa Avatara. And he is non-different from the holy name, Abhinnatvam Nama Naminaha. There is no difference between the name Krishna and the person Krishna. So whenever we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, we are in Brahma Samsparsha. We are in constant touch with Krishna. So a person who is constantly chanting Hare Krishna, what is happening to him? He is freed from material contamination. Material contamination means what? Samsparshaja bhoga. Trying to enjoy materially is the material contamination. And the only way we can be free from material contamination is by being in Brahma Samsparsha. So, as human beings, we have to make this choice. Whether I have to be in Samsparsha with the Supreme Brahman or I have to be in Samsparsha with all the bhoga of this world. This is a choice we have to make. So, even the food that we eat, if we eat prasadam which is offered to Krishna, it is Brahma Samsparsha. But if you eat any other food, it is Samsparshaja Bhoga. Similarly, money we earn, we spend it for our sense gratification, that is Samsparshaja Bhoga. But same money you spend for Krishna, it is Brahma Samsparsha. So every activity of our lives, when we do it as a service to Krishna, it is Brahma Samsparsha and it is guaranteed to give us Atyanta Sukha, which we are all looking for. So these are some of the understanding we have from this verse of today's chapter of Bhagavad-Gita. And therefore, our endeavor should always be to be in constant touch with Krishna, who is the Supreme Brahman, by taking to this process of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this reading of Bhagavad-Gita, reading of the Srimad-Bhagavatam, constantly coming to the temple, engaging in services in the temple, all this helps us be in constant touch with Krishna, which is Brahma Samsparsha, and by this we can experience this Atyanta Sukha or unlimited happiness which we are all looking for. We'll stop here. Srimad-Bhagavad-Gita ki, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Next we will be having the Shayanarti. But before the Shayanarti, we have some announcements to make.